What loves lasagna, hates Mondays, and just won the box office in a not-at-all epic rematch against Mad Max? Furiosa? That's right, the Garfield movie rebounded from a second-place finish last week to come out on top, earning $14 million per ComScore. The animated film, starring Chris Pratt as the voice of the mischievous orange puss, had a 42% drop as the summer box office gets off to a sluggish start. With its take from last week, Garfield has earned $51.6 million domestically, with a global cum of $152.2 million. From writer-director John Krasinski, it took second in its third week of release, with $10.8 million, for a domestic cum of $80.4 million, $138 million globally. Following the story of a young girl who discovers that she can see everyone's imaginary friends, the film held pretty strong compared to other titles, dropping off only 33% from last week. The Mad Max prequel Furiosa, however, dropped 59%, coming in a very disappointing third with $10.75 million, for a domestic cum of $49.7 million, $114.4 million globally. Despite garnering critical acclaim, Furiosa has struggled to find a foothold at the box office. But that may just be signs of a historically slow summer for Hollywood. Though Anya Taylor-Joy is the face of Furiosa, now circling box office bomb territory, she at least enjoyed a big hit with Dune Part 2 earlier this year. But the director of that film wishes it wasn't such a hit. Addressing reporters at the Canadian Screen Awards, where he was presented with the Academy Icon Award, Denis Villeneuve expressed disappointment that Dune 2 is still the #1 movie of the year so far, with its $711.8 million global take. I think we need movies that are theatrical experiences that will fully embrace the power of the theater, and I'm not just talking about Dune 2, Villeneuve said, citing Civil War as a strong example of a movie that absolutely used that power. I was lucky that Part 2 did reach the audience. I wish it would happen more often, honestly. It should be noted that I'm disappointed to still be #1, Villeneuve added. I hope soon that there will be other successes at the box office. I hope, sooner or later, that this summer box office will be much better. With these numbers, he's not the only one. Rounding out the top 5, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes grossed $8.8 million for a 4-week domestic cum of $140 million, $337.1 million, and The Fall Guy took in $4.2 million in its 5th week of release for a domestic total of $80.3 million, $157.9 million globally.